Hey YouTubers, so I'm making my own version of masala chickpea, and so I already boiled my chickpea. Of course, if you want fast results with boiling to get them soft, you have to boil them, or not boil them, let them sit overnight for 8 hours at least, or you can also, as an alternative, buy chickpeas in a can, which I do not recommend, but hey, it's up to you. Anyhow, chickpea has to be able to be crushed like this, and that's how you know it's cooked, okay? So these are some of the items that I'm using in order to make my chickpea masala. I'm going to be using, and remember this is my version, so I'm going to be using whole oregano, a little bit of rosemary, cayenne pepper. I'm going to use a whole Scotch bonnet. I'm not going to cut it, I'm just using it for flavor. I also put some onions, I chopped them up, diced them, and I just put them in this jar to hold. So I'm using a whole onion. I'm using Himalayan salt, grapeseed oil, and I made my alternative garlic paste. Okay? I'll show you how to make that in another video. Alright. And also, I'm using masala mewa. Okay, gram. So this is the one that I'm using. So let's get started. Also, I want you guys to know that I didn't use like 2 bags of these. You know, the chickpea, after you soak it overnight, they become swollen. So it looks like I use a whole lot. But this is the bag that I use, Goya chickpea. I use only 1 bag, okay? So just keep that in mind. So now I'm going to pour my oil. I'm going to pour the oil on a medium stove, okay? I'm cooking outside. So here I go. Just enough to fill the bottom of the pan, okay? I'm also taking 1 tablespoon of my mock garlic paste, and I'm putting it in on the fire on medium heat. I don't know if I told you that. Alright? Then I'm going to put in my onions. And this is a whole onion, okay? I just put it in the jar. This is my little thing, okay? And now I'm going to stir this. I'm going to leave this on the fire, but I'm going to add my other ingredients as well. So, you know what? I'm going to add another tablespoon of my garlic paste. And this is optional, guys. If you're going to use a mock garlic paste, it's your decision. You could use actual garlic. It's up to you. But since this is my recipe, this is how I'm making mine. This is more so an alkaline dish. So that's why I created my garlic paste, okay? Can't wait to share that with you. It tastes just like garlic. You're not missing a thing. So I'm going to add some cayenne pepper. And this is optional. Some people do not like spice. So I just added 2 drops of it. Alright? And then I'm going to add some Himalayan salt. And this, guys, that's probably like 1 tablespoon, okay? I'm going to add just a little more to equal it out. So 1 tablespoon of Himalayan sea salt. That's all you need. You're going to go ahead and stir this. And I'm sorry guys, excuse me. Half a tablespoon of sea salt. Half of Himalayan. Alright, I'm going to continue to add more of my spices. So now I'm going to add some oregano. Not a lot is coming out, even though it looks like it, so bear with me. There you go. Add a little bit more. Alright, that's oregano. Now I'm going to stir this. But first, one more thing I almost forgot. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my masala. Alright. This is just, I use this amount for all of this. So keep that in mind. Now I'm going to go ahead and stir it. Alright people, I'm going to go ahead and throw in my chickpeas. Okay guys, so I'm adding a big spoonful of agave because the masala makes everything not bitter, but no, actually yes, that's the word, a bit bitter. So I'm adding a little bit of agave. Okay, and gonna go ahead and taste this and act accordingly. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and try this. And try it again. Yes, this is delicious. Definitely putting that agave. I think I'm gonna put another spoon of agave. Okay, so I'm adding another spoon of agave. Okay. It doesn't make it taste sweet, but it gives it like a hint of sweetness. Okay. And now I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of water. And I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon of my garlic. So just add 3 if you watch this video before you make it. 3 tablespoons of mock garlic. So 1, 2. I guess I added 2. And now I'm going to just stir it. And the reason why I didn't add water yet is because I wanted to catch the flavor of everything before I add water. And that's the trick of how you can get anything to have really good flavor. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and taste this. You gotta taste test your stuff. So this is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and add my water. And I add it on the sides. Alright. You can see the curd coming alive. And it needs a little bit more salt. I'm going to add a little bit more. Cooking outside. Cars beeping, cars honking in New York City. So far, no cursing. Alright, you guys. So now I'm going to go ahead. I know I didn't mention this earlier, but I'm going to add a tomato into my masala, okay? Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to add, I blended up my tomato, and I added half a cup to it in order to blend it. I didn't add anything with it, and this is what I've got. This is tomato juice. Bam. So I'm gonna add that to my masala. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and, by the way, I put my heat on low because I had to walk away and make this juice, this tomato juice. But I'm gonna turn it back up and I'm gonna put it on medium high. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and stir. And by the way, I added my, let me see if I added it. I added 1 whole Scotch bonnet, okay? And I added half a teaspoon of Himalayan salt. Now I'm going to mix. It smells delicious, you guys. Go ahead and taste this sauce, and I'm gonna cover it and let it do its thing. So yeah, tastes really good. Take another spoon with some garbanzo. Sauce is delicious. Alright, you guys, it has a lot of flavor, just like how I like it. And I'm going to go ahead and cover this up and let it cook for about 20 minutes. And I'm going to come back and check it out. But of course, I will be keeping an eye on this pot just to make sure nothing burns or anything happens like that. So, alright, going to cover it up and I'll come back and I'll check on it here and there. I'll come back to stir it up again 20 minutes later. Okay? Alright, you guys, so I just want you to know that I added 2 tablespoons of granulated onion powder. And I added 1 tablespoon of agave. Okay? And I added 1 teaspoon again of Himalayan sea salt. And you guys, it tastes so delicious. I cannot express to you how delicious this tastes. So right now it's at rapid boil, and 5 minutes already passed. So I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm gonna drop the heat back to medium, okay? And I'm gonna let it keep boiling, okay? So this is pretty much it, and I hope that this video was helpful, and I hope you share with me how you enjoyed this meal, and I look forward to making more. So thumbs up this video and subscribe, because there's so much more to come. But I'll show you what the end results look like, and have a great day. So you guys, I almost forgot. Now, this is optional. Of course, if you don't know how to make it, then of course you're not going to be able to do it, and you can't find it in stores. But anyhow, I have a friend who made for me fermented tamarind, and it's the sour tamarind. I'm going to add 1 dangling tablespoon of it in this delicious masala. Okay? Okay. Yum, yum, yum. And guys, when I tell you it's absolutely delicious, it's absolutely delicious. And now you can see the masala is getting thicker. The sauce of it is getting very thick. I'm gonna leave it in, complete my 20 minutes. It's now been like 15 minutes. I'm just breaking up. And remember, this is optional, of course, because if you don't have it in stores, then how are you gonna do it? So it's definitely optional. So break it up. Guys, I'm so excited to try this. I already tried the sauce and it's absolutely delicious. So please tell me how you enjoyed this meal. I have to know. I want to know your story and your version of it. Please share. I'm going to go ahead and taste test this. And I'm going to cover this back up and finish off. Okay, guys, so this delicious meal is finished. I'm going to go ahead and shut off my stove. But oh my gosh, it tastes and smells like heaven. Believe me, you guys. Trust and believe, it's delicious. So I am going to let this cool down for 5 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on the plate and show you what I've got. Oh, no worries. I'll wash it. Anyways, let it cool down for 5 minutes. Okay, guys. 5 minutes is up. So, this is my chickpea masala. Go ahead and put this bad boy on my plate. And I'll be right with you. And here it is. The chickpea masala. I hope that you enjoy this as much as I'm about to enjoy this. Alright, my YouTube family. Mwah.